Got our hands on a 2027 factory edition RMK. Snow conditions are not the best, but we're gonna go out and see what kind of fun that we can have on this thing and what this new suspension package is all about. It sure has been fun to push this snowmobile today as much as we can, given the conditions and kind of just the area that we're at. Really enjoying it. There definitely is a big place in the RMK lineup for the factory edition. It's definitely not replacing the Pro or the Chaos, but it's a pretty awesome animal in its own right. The thing begs to be ridden aggressively. It handles a lot of stuff, a lot of rough transitions and bumps. It's really good for that. Allows you to carry more speed coming into a hill climb or an obstacle or a side hill or a gnarly spot, different things like that. The shocks feel like they're working really well. A fan of the heavy duty rails for guys that really want to invert this thing and really pound things. You aren't going to see me upside down, well, maybe upside down in the snow, but you won't see me upside down in the air. But the guys that are doing that, it's a really cool setup for you. I feel like riding it in some steeper stuff and some kind of technical, tighter trees, that's still my favorite kind of riding. It's not as precise as the Pro, but it has a lot more control than the Chaos. Doesn't want to lift the skis or trench like the Chaos does. So it's kind of a really good in-between with the addition of the shocks. So maybe that's a guy, if that's something you like doing, in addition to some of the just fast, aggressive, throwing the thing around, beating on it, might be a great option for you. So excited to have this in the lineup for 2027. Make sure you get your snow check done by Friday, March 13th. Don't be scared of Friday the 13th. Get that snow check done. Well, just kidding. We aren't finished. We've got part 2 to this. We ended up getting kind of a surprise snowstorm, so a few inches of new snow. Excited to go ride. And also we made a change last night to factory edition sled. Swapped out the 2.75 track that was on it for a new 325. So really excited to see the difference that makes with the sled. The snow conditions that we have, the 325 gets so much more traction, lifts the front end more, just propels the sled a lot more. So excited, thinking it's gonna make that thing a lot more fun. So we'll give you a little bit more time on it to get this video wrapped up. So we're going for an early morning and try and catch sunrise on the mountain, fresh snow. If you can't tell, I'm a little excited. This is the stuff that we live for. It's been great getting this out for a second day with some fresh snow and with the 3.25 track. That's definitely my preference. It just hooks up and goes and helps lift the front easier. With the more aggressive and some steeper, nastier, fun tree riding that we've done today, I'd say this thing is a little more predictable and stable than a Chaos. It doesn't want to wheelie out of control. And when I get in the really steep stuff and slow down, doesn't quite have the precision of the Pro. Can feel it's a little heavier than the Pro. So those are some of the differences there. The heavy duty shocks are stiffer, and those are going to benefit the guys that are going to ride faster and more aggressive. Kind of feel like the harder you ride this sled, the better the suspension works. So that falls in line for you. That's a really big benefit, along with the addition of the heavy duty rails and more support in the back of the tunnel from the heavy duty bumper. Pretty awesome package for guys that want to get aggressive with it.